Just a rebel with a lightsaber dream. Lost my hand, lost my friend, lost my self-esteem.
Then we get to see Master Torben, who's been suspended in the air, taking the Barrish Vow. And I think it was you that brought it up. Is like, does he come down to eat and drink?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think that vow is such a vow of silence like the way that he's taking it. Everybody kind of does it in their own way. So right now in this book right here, Into the Light, there's a Jedi that just came back. I honestly forget his name right now, but after encountering these carnivorous plants on the Amaxian station and really kind of losing trust with the Force and not really recognizing the Nihil underneath their nose, he takes the Barrish Vow for a while, and that vow is really just to recenter yourself in the Force, to trust yourself. So during the High Republic, I might mispronounce her last name here, but it's Barash Sylvian. She's the sister of Porter Engel. And during the events of Phase 2 of the High Republic, the Force Eaters can corrupt Force-sensitive minds. So when they get real close, because there's all this despair and all this negative energy they give off, because they literally suck the living Force out of things, Jedi tend to go crazy. So there's some events that happen during Phase 2 of the High Republic where that affects her. So she no longer can trust in the Force. So she takes the vow to not really wield the Force until she can recenter herself or be able to trust in it again. Because what happens in a few events of the books where the Jedi tend to go crazy and they're not really doing things right due to the lack of the Force from these Force Eaters, she takes the vow. She's the one that creates it. And then now we've seen it. Like, the Jedi just came back in this book and now he's battling the Drengir again and he's starting, like, he's really off about it. But that's where this comes from. And that's what Torben is doing. Something has happened that we haven't seen yet that caused him to take this vow. And we learn next episode what that reasoning was. But that's really where that all comes from, is that something's happened to Torben. He doesn't trust himself in the Force. So what he's doing here is just really deep meditation. I don't think he's been suspended like that the entire time, because obviously, like, we do find out later. I think he takes this vow like 10 years after the events that happen or whatever. So, like, it's around the same time that Osha leaves the temple that he goes and takes the vow. So, because there has to be time for him to become Jedi Master Torben. When we see him, he's Jedi Padawan Torben.
yeah.
Or I'm assuming he comes down to eat. I don't think he's been suspended like that. I really hope not. That just...
I put in my notes, I said, what does he do when he needs to use the bathroom?
Yeah. That's just one of the few things that we don't really know what Jedi are capable of in terms of human functions. Can these meditations be so, like, deep and intense in a way and balancing to where you don't have to sleep or you don't have to eat or you don't have to, like, I guess, go to the bathroom, whatever? So, like, he's suspended here. In my opinion, I think he comes down. I just don't think he really interacts with anybody, because what he's doing and being at the temple, I think being surrounded by Jedi and technically the light side of the Force, I think that's why he's meditating there, so he can be better grounded in what he's trying to refeel again. Even though I don't know why he takes the vow. Like, I know why, but, like, I don't really agree with why he's taking it, I guess. I mean, like, I understand it. I understand the reason he's taking the vow. It just, to me personally, it doesn't make sense. It wasn't really something that affected him. I might be misreading into it. By the time we get to episode 7, I'll have a clearer understanding of what that is as well, why he does it, because there's multiple reasons why I think he would take it.